10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
We were talking about the skill set behind the A-Team and the way that you guys. First of all, you got the role, the womanizing, guy, the handsome guy that always got the babe. That's a rough part to play, Dirk.
It was. You're joking, but it's true. Have you ever had a relationship? Have you ever had relationships with a woman, or a relationship with women?
Yeah,
it's not easy. It's difficult.
Too true.
If you watch the show, Faceman was the guy that got punched, got tossed out of windows. He was always, the victim. Rising above it. Always rising above it.
Always. Yeah. There's a hilarious line in one episode I distinctly remember all these years later. Huh?
This way?
No,
Go ahead.
There was a hilarious line I remember all these years later where you were holding the rest of the team up and they were like, "Come on, Face," and you come out of the restroom zipping up like your style kit and you're like, "Perfection takes time."
I didn't write all that stuff. We had wonderful writers in the beginning. Stephen J. Cannell, bless his heart, who just passed away a week ago, the writer-creator of that show, along with Frank Lupo, and both of them could write the pants off of they wrote a kind of character that I just loved doing. Frank Cannell wrote that part for me. Of course, NBC refused to hire me, so I was not in the pilot. But after the pilot, I don't know what went down, but Stephen called me up here in Montana where I was hanging out and determined to leave the business. But and he says, "No, we still want to do the part." So they fired the other guy, and I got to come down and do that. It's a certain kind of writing which you don't see much anymore. It's very male and very kind of fast and fun. It was fun to do. I used to sort of complain a little bit because I always had the scenes with the girl, which were kind of fun, but I was always dealing with an actress every week, and they would be nervous, and it was as opposed to the other guys. Mr. T only, had one or two lines an episode, and Dwight did his crazy thing, and George gave orders. But I was always had to kind of make the girl at ease, and then these scenes they were a little harder to do. The scenes with Dwight Schultz or B.A., Mr. T or George, we did those without rehearsing pretty much. We all learned the lines and then got in front of the camera and did it. I remember after the A-Team was over, I did some guest shots on shows like Murder, She Wrote and Hotel, and I was amazed at how slow it was. They would take 8 days to shoot these indoor, dramas, and we were shooting that A-Team in 6 and 7 days on location with gunfire and fistfights and exploding windows and crashing cars and kissing girls and running and dodging bullets, and we would do them in 7 days, but we didn't rehearse. They would set the cameras up. They would, we'd walk through it for the cameras, and then we would just go for it.
Your road to redemption is paved with tombstones. No quarter, kill all masters. Go to noquarterkillallmasters.com. Rated R.